Hey, this is Stuart. Welcome back to the channel. This is Fitness with Stu, and we're back here with another video. Those who are returning back, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for all your support that you've given me so far, and I really do appreciate it. Also, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the video and share it with a friend. Maybe somebody's on their fitness journey and they can use the help. Let them give them the information that they need. I'll share this video with them. So the next thing I do want to talk on my agenda is, we always do this in the very beginning of videos, and I do this is when I show you a before and after picture of me, where on the top corner you're going to see a picture of me where I'm in this suit and I was like a 48 regular, jacket, overweight. This is a guy that really didn't have confidence. All he thought about was money, really. That was it. Didn't really put God first like he should. And I was, I wouldn't say I was lost, but I was actually coming to where God wanted me to be. And to your left-hand side down the screen, you'll see a person who's very happy, who God has changed, not even the same person, don't even look the same, right? So you can see how the changes that God can do in you and can make in you, and it can be really great. You see, we don't necessarily see the potential, but God can see the potential in us. And that's the greatest thing that we have, is the potential that God can see, that he already knows. He's the Alpha and Omega, so he knows exactly where we're going to go and where we're going to end. And I always say this analogy, and and the reason why I say this is like, God is the creator of a movie. He's the director. And you got a script. You are a supporting actor. And the reason why I say supporting actor, because there are other actors in the movie. People all around you that are in this movie. And you have the script, which is the Bible. Follow the script. If you haven't found the script, pick it up. When you pray, God can add stuff into your life that can help you to get to your goals, get to the things you really want, to get you more motivation, to get you the consistency you need with your fitness. Because whether you believe it or not, this is a body that we're in. This is a temple of God. And we're being lended to it. It's not ours. So let's treat it as such, So when I'm saying, this is what it's supposed to be, it is. And what I mean that is, you need a routine. And on the screen, I'm gonna put some information in here about this, the definition of routine, right? So let's go. I'm gonna have it down here in the bottom of the screen, and we're gonna talk about that. So of course, I went to the internet and I picked the definitions like I always do, and it says a sequence of actions regularly followed by a fixed program. So the program is fitness, right? You want to get yourself into the best shape of your life. If you're watching this video thus far, I'm pretty sure that you are. You want to know what type of techniques or tips you can use. I don't ever want to say tricks, because in fitness you don't want to do tricks, because those are those shortcuts that get you right back in the weeds and you're having to pull them out and you're having to start all over. So you don't want to do that. So I'm not giving any tricks. I'm just giving you straight facts, what I know. So on the screen, you're going to see a little guy on a treadmill. So every morning I get up and get on the under the desk treadmill. You can get a treadmill online if you want to. You can get one on Amazon. They provide these things. Obviously, of course, it's a shopping market, right? So I get on there with my weighted vest, and I do this for an hour. Sometimes like an hour and 2 minutes or something like that. And it really gets my day going. Right after that, I'm fixing my, the previous night, I have my breakfast already fixed and ready to go. So all I have to do is to scramble the eggs, mix the eggs up a little bit more with the egg whites, and then put it in the pan and let it cook, right? Because you don't want to, obviously you want to make sure your eggs are cooked the same day, not the night before. I just pour it into a container, and then I have it ready, so when I can just go in there and grab it and pour it out. It's kind of like how the restaurants do. They prep the food, right? So that when they get ready to make it, it's already easy accessible for them. That's how you want your routines to be. You want to have something prepped and ready to go, and know the routine down and be consistent with it. And the only way to be consistent with something is you have to keep getting yourself up, getting those positive affirmations that's saying, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep on trying. Because if you don't try, you're going to be in the same boat. You're not going to see any results. And it takes time, right? It honestly does take time. And that's okay, because I'm not saying we have all the time in the world, but God is allowing us to be in present in this time. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that we can make the best of the time we have. Because ultimately, whether you believe it or not, and I always say this, once your heart stops beating and it comes to that time, it's like, you basically going to be right in front of him, and you're going to have to give an account for everything you've done. Whether you're a non-believer or a believer, either one, it doesn't matter. You're gonna be face to face with your creator or whoever you think it is. He's gonna be right there. So why not make a chance and difference to in your life to say, you know what, God, I actually really did try. I did. Here's the reasons what I did. Because it's gonna ask you anyway, right? So why not be on the same page? Why not have a Christ-like mind so that you can know what he needs from you and you can do it? So fitness is just one of the major components of what you need. And within it, you need a routine. Now, back to the routine, right? I'm on a treadmill, then I get the breakfast, and then I come and do these videos, right? Every single day I do the videos. And I do this so that it's consistent for me, right? In order for something to actually work, you got to be consistent with it. You can't just do it 1 day or 2 days and think it's going to work. It's not going to work. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, right? So after I'm doing on the treadmill, I do go back in the restroom, of course, obviously, to do my skincare routine, where I do all that stuff, brush my teeth and stuff, and get freshened up and ready for the day, and get ready for the camera so I can do the YouTube videos. And then after I finish doing this, that's when I eat, right? I go and prepare the meal, which is already prepped, and make that and eat, and then I go on my day, whether it's at work. I do that because I work from home. Or if it's a gym day, I go straight to the gym, and then I come back, shower, and then go ahead and do whatever I need to do for that day. Now, if you're consistent and you have some type of pattern that you do, it's going to feel very awkward that you don't do it because you have done it. They say it takes a habit, 21 days or 3 weeks or a month. Well, actually, this habit can be created the very same day you started. Because you have to make up in your mind that this is something that you really want to do. If it's not something you really want to do, then you're not going to do it. So that's why with this fitness journey, you have to be sure about yourself of what you really want to do. Don't just play with it, because you're going to see other people getting results from this, right? And you're not going to be getting the results you want because you're not putting in the work. You're expecting to put a little bit of effort and get a lot out of it. It doesn't work like that. It does not at all. Nothing in life is going to work like that. And if it is, it's those tricks. Remember, people always would say tips and tricks. I don't do tricks because tricks always fool you. They're not something that's sustained long term. So something like that, like taking a diet or taking juice cleanses, all this stuff. I mean, you're going to do it for a little while, but you're going to continue to do that? Probably not. So why even put yourself through all that heartache and that pain and doing that? Just get you a routine down. If you don't know one, create one, and that way you get in the habit of doing it. And if you get out of routine, you feel awkward and weird. And that's the accountability. That's what comes up. And then it makes you accountable for your actions, what you're trying to do. And whether you know it or not, fitness can actually work in so many different ways. It creates and makes a better you. Because ultimately what we're trying to do is be a better version of ourselves than we were the day before. And all you have to do is get 1% better each day. And we think that's not a lot. It's not a lot, but over time, it's 365% better. That's a huge, drastic change, And that's why I say, when you think about it, you're just trying to be better than yourself than the previous day. And so what if you fail? Get back up and try again. This is a race. Even Paul said, I have finished the race. I have fought the good fight. You got to fight that fight. You got to keep going. You can't just give up. Giving up is not an option, especially if you want to reach your goals. Because you're going to look back at the times where you were, and you're going to be proud of yourself. Make sure that you leave something behind to where the people around you that love you can actually be able to benefit from whatever you're doing. Because if you're not the best you can't be the best you for someone else. Your husband or your wife or your kids or a good coworker, friend, whatever it is, you can't be that person, because if you're not in the best shape, and you're not the best version of yourself, it's not going to work. So stop fooling yourself and just get to it. If you need help with a routine, hit me up. All the stuff that I've been, you can leave a comment and say I need help, and I'll get with you. I will. I'm here. Like, that's the reason why I want to do these videos, because I was once in your boat, and I know how it feels to feel like no one's there and no one can help you, and you feel like everyone's trying to ask for money. I'm not asking for that. The only thing I'm asking for you to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with someone, because these things I'm going to be going over in the next couple of videos, it's going to really help you on your fitness journey. And not only help you with the goals, the motivation that you probably need to get started, because motivation all motivation is like, it's a jump start, because the consistency will keep you through, So my videos are going to give you that jump start and going to help you be consistent in your fitness goal and other goals in life that you actually have. So once again, this is Stuart signing out with Fitness with Stu. You know my famous thing, my famous quote I do at the end? Peace. I'm out of here, man. So once again, stay blessed.